I'm Renee Noor, model, creative director, founder of Global Women Wealth Warriors, Wellness Hub, and GW3 Magazine. I dedicated my life and devoted my career into helping women and girls to achieving their goals. I've been passionate about empowering women and enriching men. This opportunity in working with the Global Women Wealth Warriors have afforded me the pleasure of traveling outside of the country to be a support unit, most importantly, to help impact and change lives. Our ultimate purpose is to help others to become whole from finance, spiritual, mental, as well as physical. We know there are challenges and obstacles to get you to the next level. However, it's time for you to level up, boss up, and welcome to Power to Soar.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh my goodness, let me do this right quick. Make sure we are plugged into the clubhouse. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All of our beautiful family, friends, as well as all of those new faces that we are getting ready to embark upon. My name is Renee Noor, and I am the founder of the Global Women Wealth Warriors. And for those who are watching us for the very first time, I need you to stop what you're doing if you're on Facebook. I need you to stop what you're doing if you are also on YouTube and plug in. Now, for all of those that are right there in the clubhouse, we're going to make sure we put the link up so therefore you can follow us on our YouTube channel as well as right there on Facebook. We have two different options. Love for you guys to tune into us right on the YouTube channel as we are coming to you live every day from Monday through Fridays from 12 until 2. There's so many great topics that we talk about. And today it's all about Takeover Thursday. That's right. Beauty, health, wellness. We're going to not only bring some of the major experts to the table, but also we're going to talk about some of those things that may be a little bit challenging for you. I already know for sure we've all gone through some of those things that have caused us some challenges, and we're going to help you address those challenges. We're going to help you. We're going to talk about those challenges, but most importantly, we're going to find some solutions. And if you haven't already logged into our Power to Soar.life website, so therefore you can be a part of this year's 5th annual Power to Soar Leadership Conference, we are looking forward to seeing you right here in the Atlanta area. That's going to take place on August the 19th through the 21st, and we are so excited. We're going to have so many major speakers. We have over 30 speakers that's going to be partnering up with us for this occasion. It's all about technology, wealth, as well as health, and my goodness, it's going to be a takeover in Atlanta. Well, guys, it's time for us to bring up some of these amazing ladies who have been blazing the universe by living in their greatness, focusing on their health as well as their wellness. Our next beauty, not only she's the fire dynamic, I would say she's a fire starter, and she likes to keep it that way as well. She's all about the health and wellness. She is very passionate in her calling, and she understands the intentionality of getting your body moving. We are so excited to have the very one and the only, one of our fitness coaches, Miss Stars, Tina.
Hey! Woo! Hey, girl, hey. How you doing, Renee?
I'm doing fabulous. How are you doing, superstar?
I'm feeling amazing. It feels like it's been so long since we've done this. It's only been 1 week, right?
I know. Oh,
it feels so long.
What happens? Time goes by so fast. And because time going by so fast, it's just, it's even more exciting every time we see each other. But it definitely feels like it's like, oh my God, where did the time go? But you look incredible.
Thank you.
Guys,
thank you.
If you haven't already tuned into us, make sure you put some stars as well as some yellow hearts in the chat, because it's all about the yellow as well as the stars. Tina, I'm so excited to see you, beautiful.
Renee, I have to say you look beautiful. I love the hair. That's one of my favorites. I love.
I love the fact that this gives us the opportunity to show up in our different phases every week. So you just never know who you're going to see next week. So you got to make sure you tune in. But one of the other greatest things, Tars, we have one of our other beauties that always know how to bring it. I love the fact that she's one of our producers as well. So, ladies, if you are in the clubhouse, you want to make sure you're watching us right now because we're bringing so much great energy. I would love to bring the one and the only, the lady who is not only a caregiver, she knows how to also be one of our producers for the GW3 Live. Ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Dr. Sonia James, aka Miss Sear.
Hey!
Hey, girl,
Hey,
hey.
how are you doing?
I am so lit. You guys got me smiling. I was thinking, okay, what am I going to look like next week? Because I'm thinking about changing it up. So I'm excited. I'm excited about being here with you all, queens. I'm excited. I'm excited about the segment. I'm excited about the topic. And I appreciate you having me on right now.
Oh my goodness. Well, you know, it's all about energy. And what is so great about the GW3 Tribe? We know how to bring the energy. Earlier, we were listening to Malika Starr. We also had some great news. Miss Nifemi is celebrating her birthday right there in Dubai. And oh my goodness, that's one of our mentees. And you know, where we are right now, guys, we're all about making sure we're spreading good energy. We're showing up in our best version of ourselves. And while we're doing that, we're also providing hopes for those worldwide, guys. That's a lot of responsibilities on our shoulders. But you know what? We got this.
We got this.
We got this. That's right, guys. We got this. And if you know for sure that the GW3 Tribe has impacted your life, let's put some hearts in the chat, guys. Please, let's put some hearts in the chat. You know, just because of our connection, you all have inspired me every day. You give me more energy. You have no idea. You know, it's like I love talking to Yolanda late at night. Oh, I love getting these text messages from Miss Karen Geddes, our house fashion designer. And guys, you know, we're preparing for our photo shoot this week.
Yes.
Yes. Oh my God. This is going to be explosive because, you know, it's a top secret what we're doing. But I love the fact that when we come together, it's like showtime. And it's not even at the Apollo. How about that? Yes. So, you know, guys, today is Thursday. And as we talk about this whole takeover Thursdays, you know, I want to talk about some of our accomplishments. And then I want to make sure we hit it right on the nose in regard to some of the challenges that we had to go through during these 90 days. It has been officially, as the end of June, 90-day challenge for the GW3 Tribe. And my goodness, not only have I seen a transformation with the ladies, I've seen new energy. And as you guys are growing, you're evolving, but most importantly, you are loving yourselves. Put in the chat, I love myself. Come on now, I love myself. That's what has been happening for us. And so I'd like to talk about really some of the moments that you felt as if that you were not going to be able to see the end of the 90 days. Because look, go ahead, Miss C. I heard that. She's in the church, y'all.
Listen, you know, for me, it was the abs, you know. It took me to another level concerning my abs, which are very important, you know. So I just love the 90-day challenge. You know, I'm going to continue, but for me, it was, you know, taking my abs to the next level. That's what I'm going to say.
Was she specifically speaking about Miss Jackie Underwood?
Yes.
Oh, Miss Jackie Underwood. Miss Jackie Underwood is not only one of our seasonal millennials. Miss Jackie Underwood got that beautiful body with that 26-inch waistline, guys. And she knows every Saturday. Let's give it up for Miss Jackie Underwood, guys. Let's put some red and yellow hearts in the chat for Miss Jackie Underwood. Please, let's do that. Miss Jackie Underwood shows up Saturday mornings to help the ladies, to get them not only moving with their ab abdominals, but she also pours right back into them because she's given so much of her love. And she is a nurse. And with that, she knows the importance of
Yes.
just really showing up, not only for her patients, but showing up, helping the women win. Again, guys, let's put some yellow and red hearts in the chat for our very own Miss Jackie Underwood. Woo, 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 woo.
Whoop, whoop, whoop,
Yes.
whoop, whoop.
I know, right? So I want to see your six pack at the end of June, all right? Because I know
Yes.
you know what I love too, Stars? Miss Jackie does that hula hoop. How many of you guys are
Oh my
utilizing that
God.
hula hoop? Oh my goodness. It really makes a difference. So Miss
Yeah.
Stars, what has been happening with you with your 90 days? What have been like the
Oh,
hardest challenge for you?
so Renee, as you know, I'm a life and health coach. I run an online fitness boutique studio. So this is a lifestyle. You say 90 days, I've just been doing it forever. And to be totally honest with you guys, it's been a struggle the past few months for me. I don't know if it's because I had to stop for a while because of surgery, or it's premenopausal, or what. And another thing I think is I'm not obese and I'm not sick. So it's
Yeah.
like, oh, I can have that cake. Oh, I can have this. So that is my struggle these days. And just really quick, 3 things that I do to help me get through this hurdle, because I run the studio. I have to be fit, right? So I always say your vibe is your tribe. So I make sure that I'm surrounding myself with people that are getting fit. If I have to teach a class, I got to exercise, right? And I'm doing more nutritional stuff. I just got a new partner. You know her, Carmel. She's really into nutrition. So having her in my ear, Tina, you can't eat that. You can't do that. Even though Father's Day, I went crazy, eating crazy. But then that goes to my second tip, is taking it one day at a time and then just getting back on track. So, I may have had a few red velvet cupcakes on Sunday. But then Monday, I just jumped back in to eating clean.
Oh,
I'm just being honest. I'm just being honest.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah. Well,
I love
you
it.
got to be honest with yourself, right? We talk about honesty. And if you're not being honest with yourself, you're going to be faking yourself out in the long run. And we don't need to do that
Exactly.
at all, guys. All right?
Exactly.
While we were doing our 90-day challenge, part of the 90-day challenge was also the 75 hard. And with the
Yes.
75 hard, it's exercising every day, drinking a gallon of water, as well as being able to exercise 45 minutes in the morning, 45 minutes in the evening. And one of the other great moments too is being able to read. And right now we're reading Think and Grow Rich. I feel as if that has truly helped us to really pull through in regarding to being committed to ourselves. But I'm going to be honest with you guys. When you start traveling, and this is the key, when you're traveling and you're on a challenge, sometimes it makes it really hard for you to stay on it. And I remember when we were at 67 days of the first time I did the 75 hard, I was on it so good. And baby, by the time I got to New York City, woo! After we did the fashion show with the Breakfast with Champions and the energy was on fire, I needed a cocktail. And everyone know how much I love champagne. Yes, I'm telling you, I love it. Champagne is my strength. Okay, that's why I said not my weakness, it's my strength. And with the champagne, I definitely had to make an adjustment. So even during this 90-day challenge here, the adjustment for me was not being able to drink my water when I needed to. And I'm going to be right there with you guys. That, drinking my champagne. When we were in New York City, yes, I gave in. It's always New York City. I'm not going to anymore when I do my 75 hard. It's off the limits. Okay, I can't do it anymore.
Yes.
But yeah, we actually celebrated with the ladies. Thanks to Barbara Moner, right there with alongside with Manny. I can't even think of Manny's last name right now, but Manny and all the other GW3 tribe, after we celebrated and poured into those young ladies with the high school. I want to ask some of our listeners as well as our viewers, what have been your challenges? We want to talk about that, because I feel as if, when you even have a tribe, Stars, even when you have people that want to see you win, sometimes we have those moments that we just can't stay committed to ourselves. All right. And so I want us to talk about that. Who else have experienced it? And whether you hear our voice right here on YouTube, let's see if we have some comments there, or also if we have those voices in the clubhouse. We like to know what have been some of your challenges. Everybody says they love themselves. That's wonderful. We love hearing that. We got some yellow hearts. They say movie. That's a definitely good one. When you're moving from one
Yeah.
place to the other, that's really hard when you do challenges. So it's
Yes.
almost like you have to really schedule the challenge. And then
Yes.
what we're really working towards, like what you said, Stars, is more or less becoming more of a lifestyle. What we're really working towards is doing the lifestyle. But even in those 90-day challenges, it could be a little bit challenging. Exercising.
Yes.
Exercising, right? I love it. She's like, some people don't even like exercise. And believe it or not, the experience within itself. What is this one here? It says, what is this? Read that. Death in the family can be challenging. Let's
Yeah.
talk about that. You know, when we have to hit the reset button, because energy, everything that we do is about energy. And we all know when someone passes in our family, that automatically put us into a reset. We have to
Oh my
readjust.
God.
And yeah, we know that several of our warriors have definitely experienced that recently. So Stars, talk about that. You know, how can you overcome that moment? Because you know that's a really true experience that you can't plan for in a challenge because death just happens. So what can you do in that area?
So in that area, would depend on the individual because some people like to be around other people. Some people like to be alone. For me, my death situation happened instantly. Some people have to see it out, you know, while the person's sick. But some things is for me is definitely being around people. I don't like to be touched. I don't like when people hug me or try to take my pain away because I say I'm gonna have this pain for the rest of my life. So let me deal with it. Let me accept it. And then that makes me even stronger when I'm like, okay, I got this. And then just feeling, knowing that they're there for me to support me with words, with laughter, you know, and I love, this is a big one for me. Some people don't like talking about the person that passed away. I love it. And I notice when someone has someone who's passed away, perhaps ask them, do you want to talk about that person? And you'll see the light in their face. For example, I was speaking to a friend of mine and she was telling me about her mother when she was a little girl, and I could see the smile in her face. She said, my mother did this and my mother did that. So, you know, that's something for the outside person to support the person who has lost someone. But for me, it's definitely the people I'm around. And then Renee, oh my gosh, exercise. I can't tell you. It's like you can't tell if I'm sweating or
Yeah.
if I'm crying. It's just like so much going on. So those are some things that I do, Renee.
Yes. Yes.
Oh
Yes.
wow, that's good.
I
What
agree.
about you, Sarah? Thanks.
I agree.
So
You know, she kind of made me tear up a little bit and just thinking about how far I've come, you know. And one of the things I realized going through my own journey with that, after I lost my daughter, my sister, all those things, I realized that health, or God showed me that health is such a key to recovery that, you know, you have to keep your body healthy, like exercise, you know, that's a channel. You know, exercising is a channel. Exercise is good for you to release all of that out of your body, you know. So and it takes you to a different peaceful state as well. Some people use working out as therapy. For me, therapy, you know. You know, I got to get the workout in, you know, being a VA veteran, you know, all of that. I have to. And I found that when I started Thriving, which is my brand, it helped me balance everything. All the gaps in my nutrition are filled. And I believe that grieving, what you said a couple of minutes ago, Queen Starstina, was you don't let nobody stop you from processing that. I think that when we ignore it, that's a whole nother, it's not healthy to ignore it.
I agree.
yeah, you
Sometimes it's
know,
scary for people to feel pain because they think that if they feel the pain, they're going to go crazy, you know, but feel the pain in the process brings you to the promise. I don't, you know, that was a good one right there, but it helps you. It helps you. So
yes.
I agree. I agree.
Feel the feel the pain in the process, and still trust the journey. Feel the
Yes.
pain in the process and still trust the journey. You know, everyone's going to deal with life experiences and life events differently. And when it relates to, you know, death, you know, especially when you're dealing with your health, you even notice that some people have a tendency either they're going to lose weight or they're also going to gain weight. And most times with stress have a way of either adding pounds to someone's bottom line or taking them away. So that is something that you have to also put into, I would guess you would put that into principles as well. I know that was someone else that mentioned about life experiences as well. When you're traveling a lot, when you're going to different events, and you go to one that's by Tyler Perry, and there's abundance of food everywhere. Oh my goodness. It's like, where is the skinny meals, right? Everything on the smorgasbord from at least he did have some really good things, guys.
Yes.
From the shrimp, from the alongside with the crab, as well as the vegetables. But then on the other side, you had the mac and cheese. And I've never seen mac and cheese so heavy. Just looking at the mac and cheese, you gain 20 pounds. Okay.
Was it better than your mac and cheese, Renee?
Oh my God. It must have been good.
Oh my God. I'm so glad. You know what they would say, Stars Tina? I'm so glad I didn't have no aluminum foil. I'm so glad. Oh my goodness.
I know, right?
If I had some aluminum foil, it would have been all
exactly.
Over, guys, and a bigger purse. I had my little dainty purse. If I had a bigger purse, it would have been on. All right. He had, because he's from New Orleans,
you got to get that plate.
So therefore, he had all of our original meals, except for the beignets. He had the praline candy alongside with the, just a la carte of all different variety of desserts. And yes, Stars Tina, he would have had your red velvet cake there as well. It was right there, girl. Yes.
You know what, Renee? I'm a little jealous about your New Orleans because you're always talking about the New Orleans food. I'm from New Jersey. What do we have? Jersey Mike's? Like, it's so corny. No, I'm so jealous. It's the New Orleans is. I love it. I can't wait.
No, you know what? We got enough to love and we have enough to give. That's one of the things about New Orleans. We know how to give. And one of the great things that we're preparing to do, I love cooking. We have a lot of our warriors that truly, truly love cooking. After 3 months, we usually like to get together and just do sort of like a potluck. I used to do that a long time ago. And of course, with the COVID, we had a little bit of pullback. But the greatest part about it, to me, when you're able to cook for each other, it's nothing but so much love in the food. And that's what we always say. When you eat food from New Orleans, you will gain a friend because you're going to gain some weight.
Listen, them grits and shrimp.
Ooh. Talk about them. Talk about them.
I was thinking I got to learn how to cook that because it's so good.
Yeah, you know what the key to cooking grits? You know what the key is to cooking grits is cooking them very long. You got to cook them for a very long time. The worst thing you can do is undercook grits.
I know.
It's like the worst, okay? Because it will be very gritty.
Very gritty.
Another thing, you have grits. You also have milk, as well as you have cheese in it. So then what it is, it's very heavy. So we're talking about all of the bad things, guys.
Yes.
I promise you, we're going to bring on some of the bad things. This is some of the things that you're faced with from day to day. So I wanted us to make sure we talk about it. And like what you said, Jersey Mike, I guess it's the Philly cheesesteak. No, that's Philadelphia.
That's Philly.
Jersey Mike is
Philly.
That's it. Oh, wow.
All we got is the bodegas. In New York is just bodegas, and not New York.
New York is the pizza.
In the big pretzel.
Yep, pizza. The pizza.
Yeah, pizza in New York City. The thinnest pizza, no matter what, is $2. $2 pizza.
Yeah. But you know what I was thinking about, Queen Renee and Stars Tina, is when you start talking about the 90-day challenge, one of the things that I learned was about dairy free. I mean, I'm already don't do anything with lactose, but I noticed that I hadn't eaten dairy so long for the whole challenge that when I did try it,
yes,
and I realized
totally dairy, right?
I didn't like it.
Okay, this is a trivia question. This is a trivia question. If you guys see one of these movies out there, how long are you supposed to cook your grits?
I was thinking about that in the movie, but I don't remember. But it made him win the court case.
And what is the name of the movie? And how long are you supposed to cook grits? Let's see.
She was
Somebody
stamping on
said,
the
"I'm getting
porch.
hungry right now."
Her
They said,
biological
Yeah.
clock was ticking.
"Come on, the clock is ticking." What is the movie?
2 minutes.
No, not
Jeez.
2 minutes. What is the name of the movie?
Oh,
And
oh,
how long are
oh,
you
oh,
supposed to cook your grits?
oh.
It was a
I'll
court. It
give
was
you a hint.
DeVito, Danny DeVito,
There we go.
with the
Danny
girl
DeVito.
with the girl from
Somebody said 1 hour for
Different
them.
Strokes.
Wow.
What?
1 hour. But I don't
Woo!
know about the milk. I don't know about the milk and cheese. I don't do the milk and cheese. Just
Yeah.
water and salt and pepper.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, see, when you have those creamy grits,
Oh Lord.
it's milk and
But
water. Milk
but
and cheese.
Renee, when I came here shopping in Jersey, we have 1, maybe 2 brands of grits. I went down the aisle. It was like
Really?
tons.
45 minutes.
Oh my
I'm
God.
like, wow, that is a long time. Yeah, the brands. There were so many different brands.
Yes.
So many
They
brands
got
of grits.
jalapeno grits. They've got bacon
So
inside
you
the
can
grits.
add the jalapenos to it. 45 minutes, and my cousin Vino.
Yes, my cousin Vinny. My
45
cousin Vinny.
Vinny. Yes, that was the name of the movie. Guys,
Yeah.
grits, I usually let my water boil. You know, you
That's
got to make it boil for a longer time before you just put the grits in there. And you don't have to put a lot of grits in there. It's like a little, because once it, once it starts forming, I know we're talking about grits. Once it starts forming, guess what? It gets fluffier. I like fluffy grits. Do not give me runny grits and do not give me hard grits. I'm letting you know right now. I will send right back to sender. I will return back to sender.
I'm taking notes, Renee, because I love grits and they're usually thick. So I'm taking notes. Boil the water a lot, 45 minutes. Okay.
Yes, absolutely. Gotcha. They said my grandmother cooked them. Cooked them
that way.
That way. Yes. That's how we do it. You know, New Orleans, that's why I was literally over 200 plus pounds, guys. I used to be a size 14. I was about 16. I was about more of a size 16. So 14, 16. And it's because we love the fried breads. We love the fried foods. We love cheese. We love sauces, beignets, sugar, daiquiris, all of that good stuff that make you put a big smile on your face. But guess what it does to your thighs and everything else?
Yes. Oh my God, the thighs. The thighs.
And then that means I have to go do one of those routines with Stars Tina and Camille, as well as Miss Perpetu, that helps me to get all of that gut out of my system. Okay.
Renee Vaughn said, if somebody doesn't get up and cook me some grits.
I know. We talked about it so much. I wanted some. Why you?
Right. Well, let's talk about now.
Wait a minute, Renee. Okay. Someone said they never had grits. Bermuda Time said they never had grits.
What? Oh my God.
Something's wrong with that.
Where are you, beautiful?
And they can't live in Bermuda.
Yes, they're in Bermuda. Oh my God.
My family's from Bermuda, so we have grits there. So
yeah, we have grits. You know, the funny part about it too, guys, certain places you won't have the same foods, and that's common. You know, when I was traveling, coming from, what part of the world I was coming from, more of like the Dutch culinary area, they cook everything with white. They do a lot of like breads. They do a lot of, mashed potatoes, everything white, rices. Rices. That's not even a real word. Rice. How about that? Just rice, guys. Okay. Ding, 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 ding. So they do with rice and everything that's just white, almost like bleached food. And so we're going to talk about some of the things that we're going to show you the other side of, we talk about our challenges, and I feel as if we've all have those challenges. One of the other challenges is just not getting the proper rest. When you are working out, you definitely want to stay on a regimen. If you can stay on that regimen, your body will be able to lose faster. I'm a morning girl. I'm so much of a morning girl. I was talking to Stars Tina this morning, just talking about getting back out running. I love connecting with God, because when you're running at 5 a.m. in the morning, you don't hear no horns bonking or honking. You don't hear anybody gawking at you either, okay? And it's just true tranquility. You hear the birds chirping, and it's just such another type of calminess. But with it allows me to totally have connection with God. And usually I have come up with some of the best content of material when I'm doing that running.
Exactly.
So when are some of your favorite times to work out, ladies?
My favorite time to work out is in the morning, but also I may do a night yoga because that little 5-10 minute night yoga slows you down and you can rest. Because if you're busy like we are, it's good to just take it on down, do that 5 minute night yoga. Nobody does night yoga too much, but I find it very rewarding. So that's my take on that.
Night yoga. So like what time of night? I have to go into this one.
Well,
what time?
It depends on the individual. You can be like, okay, it's 8 o'clock.
I'm talking about just with you.
Oh, let's see. I do my meditation between 5:30 and 6:45, right? And then maybe 7:30, 8:30.
Okay.
Whenever, in other words, before I am going to go to sleep, I need to.
Oh, that's good. So that really totally relaxes your body.
Yes. Oh my goodness. You stretch everything. And I was listening to what you said before, Queen, about losing weight. When I first started thriving, one of my struggles, I want to touch it because I heard someone say something about energy. One of my struggles was I was a mom who was busy, who had 4 C-sections. I'm going here on purpose. And I had stubborn weights, right? So every time I worked out, I needed a nap after. That's not normal, right? So my prayer was like, Lord, I need something, not just for me, but for my husband, that he has challenges, right? So the Lord introduced me to the 3 steps, which is my regimen. I'm still talking about what you were speaking about, my capsules, my shake, my DFT. And I found that I had to build my energy up. And as I did that and filled all my gaps, I was able to totally drop 45 plus pounds. I didn't have the stubborn weight. My rest was better. My gut health was better. So it's so important. Health is wealth. I found that I was calm enough to write more books or do whatever I had to do for business because I learned that when your gut is crazy, it's also attached to your mind. So I don't want to work out. I'm too tired. Oh my God. So when I began to make myself healthy through the grace of God, I found that I was more thriving, which is the name of the product, but more thriving. So that's when I started to notice different things that I could do, like nighttime. Just, when your mind's quiet, it's like you said, when your mind is quiet, so many things you see, and you can become. And I'm going to land the jet right there because I feel like I'm talking too much. But, you just stirred me up just now, because health is wealth. Health is wealth. Health is wealth. You can get up. You can get energy, Anyway, bless y'all.
I love it. I love it. Let's give it up for Miss Sears. Yes. Let's put some yellow hearts in the chat for Miss Sears, And love your share, beautiful. Love your share. What about you, Miss Stars?
So I'm not sure which of you said this, but it made me think about rituals and routines because for me, I normally work out in the mornings because that's when I teach classes. But there was a point last year where I was going to hot yoga. Either one of you ever go to hot yoga before?
I love hot yoga.
It's amazing. And there was this 12 o'clock class. It was 45 minutes and it was amazing. And when it comes to what you're doing, you have to have rituals and routines. And I think that makes your exercise so much easier because your body automatically knows. It knows 5 o'clock in the morning, Renee is going to go running. It knows 12 o'clock, you're going to do this. So when you have your rituals and routines, I like to say those together, it makes exercising so much easier. So for me, it's in the morning. I can't do nighttime. Nighttime, I may teach a class at night, but I'll be screaming at you. I'm not going to really be doing it. Squat more. But it's the morning for me.
You'll be fussing at her because you don't want to do it, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. My body can't even adjust to working out at night. My body is like, it has to go to sleep. And my body is so used to resting. After 8 o'clock, it's like turned off. It's like, what are you trying to do? You want me to do what? It's not happening. No way is it going to happen over here. Not on my watch. So my body is so in tune with itself to work out in the morning, to burn it, and then it'll be done. And then throughout the day, what happens when you work out in the morning, for me, my adrenaline is up now. I can get more things accomplished. And it's like, oh, what's next? Okay,
yes.
cool. What's next? What I gotta do next? What I gotta do next? Okay.
Renee, are you like texting people at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning and they're actually responding, having conversations with you? Does that happen for you, Renee?
Yeah. Well, keep in mind, because we have ladies in Africa, we're in London, we're in Dubai, we're in all parts of the world. So I'm texting them and it's like early time for them. Even though it may not be early time for the rest of the crew, but yes, they're like up and wide awake. But that helps me to stay up on top of myself. But you know, it's so amazing. One of our other leaders out of California, so they're 3 hours behind. And it's crazy sometimes when she gets up and like we're having a conversation. She said, I know I got to catch you early. I said, yeah, because see, after 12 noon, my rest of the day goes by so fast, guys. It goes by fast. And before you know it, it's 8 p.m. It's like, where did the time go? So it's really important for you to get more things accomplished before 9 a.m. You heard the voice of Renee Noor. If you can get more things accomplished before 9 a.m., you'll stay ahead of the world. Yeah. And that's what most millionaires and most successful people do. They wake up early. They achieve their goals before 9 a.m. Notice the military, what do? They wake up early.
Yes, they
get
do.
Things done. They're working out with a routine, and they live by that routine, and they make things happen. So, guys, if you are not a morning person, I want to think about becoming a morning person. My alarm goes off at 8:15. It's time for me to go to bed. 8:15 p.m. It's time for me to go to bed. And I like getting my 6 to 7 hours of sleep. And in order to do that, I have to have that reminder. How many of you guys give yourself a reminder? Even when you're working, doing a project, do you give yourself an alarm to set it off? That's important to do that because that helps you with time management. And even while we're speaking, you know, I'm always paying attention to the time because I don't want to run over. I want to make sure we're cognizant. And just like with television, you always have to do what? Be on time, start on time and end on time. But when you're working out, when you could keep your body like that, it's like clockwork. And remember what we're doing. This is not something of just temporary. This is called lifestyle. This is a lifestyle that you're creating for yourself. And when you have that lifestyle for yourself, it becomes natural because I said, if you could do it, for 21 days, then from 21 days to 60 days, from 60 days to 90 days, it becomes a lifestyle now. Yes. And then your body likes that. As you said, the rituals and those routines. RR. I like that. RR.
That's right. I like that too. You know,
Go ahead.
I thought about Miss Jackie and the abs every Saturday. So Friday night, I'm looking at my husband like, babe, you got abs in the morning. He remind me, babe, you got abs in the morning.
I love it.
I love it. I love it.
It's a clock. You know, what are you teaching your body? What is your clock? Mine, by 9 o'clock, I'm ready to go to sleep. My body's like, okay, yeah.
I love it.
Your body on a timing. You know,
when I lived in New York City, Stars, you talked about that yoga. Oh my goodness, that was like the best. And the heat, I think it was like 103 degrees, right? Or maybe a little bit warmer.
Yes, so definitely warmer.
It's about maybe 120. And I mean, your body, it becomes more, you know, what happens, you loosen up. How many of you guys can still do a split? Come on. Yay! We got to do a split challenge. I'm telling you, I could do a split and think nothing of it. I could go and do a cartwheel, go jump right down into a split. I did a double split. And everybody's like, really? I'm like, yeah, I'm going to send that video out in circulation. For my birthday, actually. It was so funny. We were just dancing, and next thing you know, they're like, no! I'm like, yeah. So
I want to see that.
You want to see that? Up. Oh my goodness. Oh man. That was during COVID. We still celebrated my birthday and it was really cool. But you know, so cute. My 7-year-old niece, she said, Auntie, let me show you something. So she's all into dance. That's Miss Charlie. She loved dancing. And she says, and she did a little split. I said, really? I said, well, I did my split. She's like, I'm like, I know, right? So guys, I'm just saying it's important for us to stay active. All right? Stay active. just because we get wiser doesn't mean that we still can't do what we used to do
That's
when
right.
we were younger. If you stay active, you just keep on stretching your body, elongating. That's what I was trying to say when I was doing the yoga. It helped to elongate
Yeah.
my muscles.
Yeah.
And that is so good. Have you taken dance before, Stars?
Oh, Renee, I used to dance for a group back in the day. Have you ever heard of the group Black Sheep? I was a
Black
dancer for
sheep?
Black Sheep. It was a rap group. I was on the Apollo, a whole bunch of dancing. But I wanted to add something when really quick when you were talking about rituals and routines. So if you go to my site, starstina.com, I wrote an ebook last year and it's called Rituals and Routines to a Wonderful Life because my last year was so wonderful. I wrote a book about it and it's having
Yes.
morning routines and evening. So if you guys want that free ebook, Rituals and
Yes.
Routines to a Wonderful Life. But dancing, girl, what about in heels? I know you dance in heels. You ever take a heels class, Renee? Now
I
that
don't need
is
to take
fun.
the hill class. I don't need to
No,
take
I
the
didn't
hill
take no
class
heel class.
because I got that down to a T. I
It's
love
a dance.
dancing
It's
in
a
my
dance class
heels.
with heels.
Yeah, we could, you know, I love
Ah.
dancing, but dancing in heels is no problem at all. I could drop it like it's hot, still in the heels and come up, all right, on a Soul
I
Train
love it.
line. Only on a Soul Train line, those guys. You know, it's so funny. You know,
Gotta
whenever
have a
we get
Soul Train
together, I
line.
love dancing. Huh? You like the Soul Train lines,
We
right?
got to have the
Yeah.
Soul Train line.
We gotta do one for August. You guys just gave me an idea. So Soul
Yes.
Train Line, watch out. Here we come. I know what we did last year. We always have our Warriors walk, and oh my goodness, it's so incredible. And I think what we did last year, Malika Star can confirm with this one. I think I had them to walk with their champagne glasses last year. It was
Mm.
so awesome, so awesome.
Okay.
So guys, if you're in the Atlanta area, and even if you're not in the Atlanta area, you want to be in the Atlanta area for August 19th through the 21st. We're going to have our Power to Soar Leadership Conference that's
That's
going to
right.
take place right in the Atlanta, really the Buckhead area of Atlanta. It's all about technology. It's about wealth management as well as health. And we're going to have some fun stars, Tina, with our health
Yay.
segment because we got to get started with that first, okay? It's so important of how we kick off. Last time, we had our boot camp, and I literally had the ladies to work out. We were going to go run because I've run like 3 to 5 miles, right? They're like, it's cold. It really was cold. I'm going to be honest with you. So what we did, we wound up running indoors, and that still was wonderful because you still got to get that exercise in. So I
Yeah.
say this, guys, we talked about some of our bad habits or some of the things that probably cause us to not stay on track. Just remember, it's no excuse. Excuses are not acceptable. You still have to do the work. Put that in
Yeah.
the chat.
You do.
Excuses are not acceptable
You do.
because you owe it to yourself to see you winning. You owe it to your better version of yourself to see you on the other side. I'm so looking forward to meeting you guys. If you are new to the Atlanta area, if you're new to the GW3 tribe, if you are just new to wanting to be around a group that's going to love on you, that's going to
That's right.
elevate you, that's going to truly help you to transform your life, come on over here, put some hearts in the chat because we're ready for your energy. And man, do we have fun. Oh my goodness, we truly have fun. So, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this particular segment of Takeover Thursdays, baby.
That's
It's all
right.
about health and wellness. It's all about how we are showing up in our best version every day. And look at here, guys, it's already 90 days have gone by already as we prepare for our second phase of our challenge. So I know we're going to get into the clubhouse, but before we get into the clubhouse, I just want to see who else is winning with us here. If you guys can look at the writing is so tiny on that clubhouse. I need to change
So
my font
everyone is saying
sizes.
what you said. Everyone is saying excuses are not acceptable. Thank you, Tanya. Thank you, Kimberly. Thank you, Vaughn. Thank you, Bermuda. Don. Kimberly Hatfield says my workout is early in the morning, and they're giving you all sorts of yellow hearts. Woo woo.
Yes, love that. Ask them, I would like to know if there's something that someone is experiencing that they truly just need us to answer. If there's a question, guys, that you are having a block Let us know. We want to answer that. If you're in the Clubhouse, if you're on YouTube, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. All right. Let's see if anybody wants to pour in and ask us a question. I know they're still hungry for those grits, though.
They're excited about Shauna said she's excited about the Soul Train line.
Yes.
Winning is a must. That's Vincia. This is all from the Clubhouse. So we're loving the Clubhouse right here. Vilma says she loves dancing. Yes,
Awesome.
yes, yes. This is tinier than the computer, so
I know.
Yes.
I'm telling you, right? I just gave it up, girl. I said, no, not today. I need to hold my eyes for something else.
So Tisha says she's literally trying to do this split. She's trying to do the split because of you, Renee. Just letting you know. And Vaughn said, what's a good way for beginners to start exercising? So if I may answer that question, Renee.
Yes, I think that'd be great for everybody. That's how we could close out with this segment. That'd be wonderful.
Yes.
Take it away, Miss Stars.
So a great exercise for beginners is first go to your doctor to see if you are able to. I say that to everyone because everybody's body is different. Once the doctor says, okay, you're good to go, start by walking. You can take regular exercise classes as well. And if you want, you can tap into me because I run an online fitness boutique studio. We have over 20 classes and it's online. But if you're home, just put on your sneakers. Yes, simple. Go outside and just walk. Smell the sun. Smell the sun, smell the air, feel the sun on your face, and just move. Like Renee said, put on some music and just dance. Do what makes you feel good. That's the best thing for beginners. And the second tip for you guys is find someone else that works out, because when you have a buddy, you got that buddy and you guys get to do it together. Or you can tap into me, either one. That's a great tip for beginners.
I love it. Go ahead, Miss Sears, take it away.
Listen, I was thinking about what Starstina said, and I would say that for me, I'm going to use myself. I had to build my body up. There are people who have gone through like I have, and you got to build your body up to exercise, get your energies up. So I would say definitely I'm going to go to Starstina's area because I want to see that. I'm always adding to things. But I would say if you have to build your body up, it's important for you to have your vitamins. It's important for you to have your gut health. It's important for you to have your pre and probiotics. It's important for you, I'm saying this for a reason, to have all this. So go to meet DrSonia.com and go to where it says health and wellness and get you a free all access account. Because when you go there, that's my answer. You're going to be able to see so many different things that you can do to fortify your body to want to, because I had to literally wake my body up.
I want to, oh, sorry.
Go ahead, Starstina.
No, I was going to piggyback off of what you said, because a lot of people think, oh, I can exercise and I'm going to lose weight. It doesn't start that way. 80% of the way you look is by what you eat. So if you're eating crap, you're going to look crazy. The other 10% is your genes, what your family looks like. And the last 10% is exercise. You can exercise till the cows come home, but if you're eating crap, you're wasting your time. So clean eating. That's the first tip I should have said right there. Drink plenty of water. Back to you, Renee, because I know you have some more to pour in.
I mean, you guys are phenomenal. They are. Ladies, make sure you're putting some love hearts in the chat because of those gems that they just dropped. I'm going to start from the first thing. You got to believe it from here. You literally have to have the right mindset. Because no matter what, if you don't start with your mindset, you're not going to be committed to the journey. Keep in mind, your mindset is so important. And when you are getting ready to go into this new space of a beginner, already see yourself, I am a winner. I'm a winner in getting ready to take on this new journey called my life. Because it is about you. It's about you and how you take care of yourself. It's about you of how you keep showing up for yourself, as well as about you of how you pour in the right words to any and everything you do. So the mindset is the first thing. When you have the right mindset, you write it out. Like how any and everything is, you want to do it the same way. Write out a plan of action. With that plan of action, have an advisor, as Star says, speak to a doctor, but also what is it that you want to accomplish during your transition? What is it that you need to do for yourself in order for you to find your goal or for you to reach your goal. So write it out, because you know why? Every time you wonder, every time you drift, every time you have distractions, you're going to go back to what you wrote down. And now you're going to hold yourself accountable and be committed to why you get started in the first place. Then find an exercise. I find it very simple enough for you guys to just get started by walking. Walking is probably one of the easiest things, and not for everyone if you're in a wheelchair, whatever the case may be, but I think it's still exercise with our wheelchair users. They can use their arms and walking. Walking is a really good way to get started. You don't need any weights. You don't need any of that.
Yeah.
And some of you guys got to realize your body is weight. Your body mass is weight already. So before you even start picking up weights at all, first start focusing on just the skill, because it's really a skill set when it comes down to exercising. And it's important for you to do it the right way. Breathing, you know, how you're breathing during your exercise. Guys, I tell you, it's a game changer. When you are doing those abs, and if you no, you got to know how to inhale, and you got to know when to exhale. Breathing is so important when exercising, and even when running. You know, when you're running, if you got your mouth wide open, chances are you're going to get tired really soon. You got to know how to properly breathe and take breaks. Take breaks when you're exercising. Make sure you keep your water bottle right there with you. I got to get some more water, guys, because my bottle is empty. However, it's important for you to drink the right water as well.
That's right.
Alkaline water is important. I like drinking water with lime as well as lemon. Those are kind of like my two items that I put into my water. And it's important for you to just make sure that you are you stand true to yourself, and that's consistency. This is not what you start today and then pick it back up in September. That doesn't work. It's what you do every day to build up consistency, and then becomes what? Lifestyle. Just
That's
lifestyle. But definitely it starts right here. Precondition your mind. Before I even go into any regimen, before I go into any exercise, it's like, okay, what am I getting ready to do? Okay, how is this going to benefit me? All right, write it down. I know if I do X, Y, and Z, I'm going to get this accomplishment. If I know I do this, that, and the other, it's going to get that accomplishment. There's so many tools now. There's so many type of tools that you can have a constant reminder on your phone. And I love the fact that they show you how to do exercises. And if you stay consistent, they'll show you what you look like when you first start, as well as what that butt's going to look like when you get to those 90 days. Am I right? Oh, my God.
Yes,
the transformation is real, guys. The transformation is real.
Yeah.
Don't compare yourself to anyone else. Please do not compare your body to anyone else, because everybody's body frame is different. And so with that, you just have to do probably things a little bit differently. I can work out like how stars work out to get the results. But if I stay consistent with stars exercise routine, I'm going to get the result that my body needs to receive on its own. And just know that. When I first started out, and this is something you can cost you if you want to do this, I'm a visual person. So visually, I need to see at least somebody's body frame that's close enough to mine. So if I get somebody's body frame that's close enough to mine, I'm like, okay, her thighs are thick. Okay, her shoulders are broad. Okay, she has no butt in the back. Okay, so that's my body frame. Let's go. All right. So I see what her transformation looks like. So if I keep doing this, I know I probably won't ever get that hourglass figure, but at least I know I get it toned. And that's what you guys have to think about, because right now, everybody got made up bodies. Some people have made up bodies, guys. I look at some of these bodies. It's like, why? Why are you doing this? Don't. I literally are looking at these bodies doing this because young girls, you do not have to get these. I'm like, what? All of this.
I don't understand that either.
Wiser, guys, the real body will come in. And now you have to challenge the real body and the other body and then you're going to just be obese. I'm just going to be honest with you for some people. But just know this, guys, as we're preparing to close this session out, your mindset is everything. How you take everything in, it really does matter. And visualization is so powerful. How you see yourself. I place pictures of myself, and I love giving myself that goal. Now, I know I'm not going to be back like my Ebony Fashion Fair days. No, that's my daughter now. My daughter have that body. But what I will be happy with the body that as I gracefully, you know, and I'm in this age that I'm in right now, as long as I'm toned, that's all that matters to me. Staying toned and being in good health. And guys, stop beating up on yourselves. Stop beating up on yourselves, okay? When you stop comparing yourself to Stars Tina and stop comparing yourself to Sears and just be happy with yourself, I want you to put that in the chat. I am happy with myself. And know that you still are a work in progress. Don't think I'm telling you to stop working out. No, I want you to still work out, but you have to be happy with yourself. Stop beating up on yourself. Okay, guys? That is something that women do all the time. I want to look like her. I want to look like her. No, look like yourself, but your best version of yourself. All right? I hope we've been able to add some value to you guys today. Woo! Yes! I'm looking forward to seeing you guys right back into the clubhouse. Until we meet up again, what we always say, pull your shoulders back, head up, because it's time for you to blaze the universe, because the world needs another game changer, and that is you. Bye for now, guys. Bye. Woo-hoo.
I'm Renee Noor, model, creative director, founder of Global Women Wealth Warriors, Wellness Hub, and GW3 Magazine. I dedicated my life and devoted my career into helping women and girls to achieving their goals. I've been passionate about empowering women and enriching men. This opportunity in working with the Global Women Wealth Warriors have afforded me the pleasure of traveling outside of the country to be a support unit, most importantly, to help impact and change lives. Our ultimate purpose is to help others to become whole from finance, spiritual, mental, as well as physical. We know there are challenges and obstacles to get you to the next level. However, it's time for you to level up, boss up, and welcome to Power to Soar.